Battered and bruised, Hezbollah is still coming to terms with the heavy blows dealt by Israel. The government of Lebanon is now attempting to assert its authority across the nation, particularly in the southern region close to the Israeli border, following the conclusion of the 14-month conflict between Israel and Hezbollah that ended in late November with a ceasefire mediated by the US. Israel's strikes paralyzed Hezbollah. On the military level, the Iran-backed group is more deterred than ever. It wants to rebound, but time is a luxury it might not be able to afford. Now the Israeli military has stated it neutralized numerous drones deployed by Hezbollah last year, utilizing a newly developed laser interception technology. Here's all you need to know. The new system used during the fighting is a lower-powered version of the Iron Beam laser interceptor. The development of the system was advanced in light of the Hezbollah drone threat along the Israel-Lebanon border. The lower-powered version of the Iron Beam laser interceptor proved effective and ensured Hezbollah drone strikes failed. The Iron Beam is set to be delivered to the Israel Defense Forces later this year. The Iron Beam is a directed energy system that neutralizes or brings down incoming projectiles with a fiber laser. It is a prospective successor to Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system, which launches missiles to intercept and shoot down incoming threats within Israeli borders. As per the Quincy Institute for Responsible Statecraft, while Israel claims the Iron Dome eliminates 90% of incoming threats, the system's weakness is its higher costs, where a single interceptor missile costs about $50,000. In contrast, Iron Beam would produce similar results without costly artillery, running solely on electricity to produce laser beams that have destroyed tanks, rockets, drones, and other targets in tests. In 2022, former Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said, "The Iron Beam is a game-changer because we cannot only strike the enemy militarily, but also weaken it economically." The former Prime Minister added, "Israel's adversaries can invest tens of thousands of dollars in a rocket, and we can invest $2 to cover the cost of the electricity in shooting down the rocket." Think tank analysts say bad weather can blunt the system's effectiveness, which means Iron Beam is perhaps best used in tandem with the Iron Dome system for comprehensive air defense. Israeli forces were supposed to withdraw from all Lebanese territory by late January under the ceasefire deal. The deadline was extended to February 18th, but Israel has remained in 5 locations in Lebanon across from communities in northern Israel. Meanwhile, Israel has carried out dozens of strikes on Lebanon, saying it attacked Hezbollah while continuing drone attacks that have killed militants. All this while, IDF has turned back ships at sea and has attacked convoys supported by Iran that are attempting to move weapons from Syria to Lebanon. Sometimes the Israeli military has forcibly turned back Iranian aircraft carrying supplies. Still reeling from massive setbacks, can Hezbollah ever recover? As per the Washington Institute, without a proper communications system, Hezbollah cannot coordinate on targeting, responses, or logistics. Hezbollah also faces difficulties in utilizing verbal or written forms of communication, much like the methods Hamas employs within the tunnels of Gaza. Lebanon has a larger area than Gaza, and in the absence of a swift and effective communication network, Hezbollah's military strength is significantly weakened. Numerous high-ranking Hezbollah officials have either been killed or wounded. The pages that exploded targeted several of the group's senior and mid-level operatives. These pages were allocated to Hezbollah officials and combatants with specialized skills and tasks. They were specifically those requiring protection. The families of Hezbollah members serving in Lebanon's parliament, alongside prominent commanders and senior security figures, were among the victims. Think tank analysts say Hezbollah still hasn't figured out how deeply infiltrated by Israeli intelligence it is. The group's leaders are reportedly looking into every single piece of electronic gear they own. Hezbollah leaders are still worried their cars, bikes, and even their advanced missile factories are booby-trapped and could go off any minute.